Musiker-Board. I've got Larry from OWC, and I've just been live in the room when you found out that you have a long-time customer you didn't know about.
Yes.
You want to tell us?
Yes, Foreigner is using all our good gear. So that's, there's a kind of a quiet, silent customer that they actually brought a nice book. They actually brought us, they're very, 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 very cool. They brought us stuff just to say thank you for doing what you're doing. And they're a customer.
That's cool.
I love Foreigner. This is a fun show because there's so much stuff that is so much music that's made out there, so many musicians that are using our gear, and we didn't do it. What we did really shouldn't have been anything special, but doing it the right way is special. These guys really appreciate it, and the show is really special for that reason.
And I love the scenario because I could see your eyes being wide open from the flash on. Oh, it's me, it's our product. We'll be honored. What is the essential quality of the products? And perhaps you should also let the folks know that they don't connect with the logo, what we are talking about, just as a rough overview.
Sure. OWC is for more than actually for 30 years has made storage upgrades and quite frankly all the things that make Macs go and make Macs really great for music. This is our dock. This lets you plug into a Thunderbolt 2 machine or a Thunderbolt 3 machine up to 14 ports, and they all work. There's not just a bunch of ports.
Okay.
A lot of docks have just a bunch. I shouldn't really say it. Actually, it's kind of true. A lot of docks have a lot of ports, but that doesn't mean you can use all the ports to the full capability. Yeah. And we are our own customer, and we build the stuff for ourselves, and we listen to you guys and what you guys need, and that understanding. You can load that. Every port can be loaded with devices, and it gives you what you need. It actually frames don't drop. You don't lose audio. Things don't. You don't go. What happened here? We want to be that. For lack of a better term, we're that seamless piece of the equation. We're the boring part because you plug stuff in, and it works. It lets you do the fun, creative stuff. You shouldn't have to think about the technology.
So you're kind of in between somewhere in the middle of the creative process where it kind of gets boring. It's not that twiddling the knobs anymore. It's not about making the music, but it's making the recording work and be reliable and usable. So
and more than that, connecting those devices where you can still twiddle the knobs.
Kind of, essentially, yes.
But it's the things behind the scenes, so that your flow is all rolling, and you can do that creative stuff, and that's really where we're at, and we have fun doing it.
And I believe we, as someone that listens to the music, have to be more thankful about that than we know so far, because we're not aware there is a kind of an industry standard link that does it and does it reliable.
Big time. You only get one. You can re-record something, but it's not. Every time it's different every time.
It will be something different. Yeah, I get that.
So knowing that all that stuff is stored right, flowing right, and it's all there is I think pretty important. And we built stuff. We didn't honestly build stuff targeted at this audience, but this audience came to us because we built stuff in a way that really made it work right where other stuff failed. Actually, kind of cool earlier, and this made my day.
Yeah.
A guy from Elton John said people literally get fired if it's not an OWC dock that they bring in because.
Obviously, I need some gear of you. Now is the proof. Mine recording just stopped. I have to find out why. But no, coming back to the reliability portion, that's why we stopped.
We don't go out there. We're not, screaming to from the balconies, about our stuff. In terms of this guy used that. People use it that they use it who need stuff to work. And so it might be a little bit boring, but it's boring because it's behind the scenes and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. So you can have all the fun in the front.
The second part, we had the interface part covered. Second part is storage. I just have the smaller one here.
Yes. This is our Envoy Pro X. This is a Thunderbolt 3 bus powered up to 2 terabytes, but 2,800 megabytes a second. And you can run it over the tank, literally. Very rugged.
Very rugged, okay.
But it goes down. We have a lot of folks Now this is our Envoy Pro Mini. This goes up to 1 terabyte. It's not a flash drive. It's a true SSD.
Okay.
And this is something you can boot from it, partition off. Folks do this. They'll run mixers off of this. They'll run entire sessions off of this, instrumentation off of this. Boot from it. I mean, this little guy does. I can't.
Let's bring your own computer to the studio, basically.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, plug it in and go.
Right.
So all this stuff, I mean, it comes in all sizes. I mean, all capacities, up to 72 terabytes. I'm sorry, up to 84 terabytes now.
Okay.
1,200 megs a second. Now this 2,800 megs a second. And we have our Thunderblade, which is not here, up to 8 terabytes, and also that nice 2,800 megs a second, where you need performance is there. And performance isn't just for editing. A lot of folks backing up is very, very important. If you have large data sets, big video captures, when we did the Thunderblade, we envisioned it for AR, VR editing, 4K, 8K, which it is awesome for. But its number one application are folks that want to get fast duplicates so that they can take those cartridges, recycle them, and not have to worry about data loss, because it copies more than 1 terabyte of data in less than 10 minutes.
Okay, that works.
So it's, I mean, again, these are the things that folks rely on. I mean, all that crazy stuff, all the stuff that's going on out there, all the music, the artists getting everything, this stuff is just behind. It's back there. Let you do your stuff and know that your data is safe.
Right. So thank you for the insights. I'm going to be very interested if I get feedback from the folks back home in regard to do they know the product. Because normally on a forum, stuff shows up if something fails.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean 85% of people talk about the stuff that doesn't work.
And I mean, I'd love to say that nothing ever fails, but stuff does fail. And actually, we'll tell you before you lose data when a drive is going to fail, because we want to replace it for you. We don't try to extend things out with smart. I mean, drives fail, but we try to tell you with plenty of advance. But my main gig is we've got great distribution in Germany.